sọ fún lọ́jọ́ mi. Àmọ́ ìdí pàtàkì tí mo fi gbé sílẹ̀ máa ń sọ pé.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Rap DeAngelis, business consultant, dependable tourist, and Mr. Faber's personal assistant. Listen, you don't...
I want to have my family from scratch. Everything new. Not the one that I'm with my wife now. Then there's this man that is calling because he has a son or child or daughter with us. No, I'm not doing it. Fresh start.
And I'm in need of 15 million to secure the...
I can give you that.
See, and that's the reason I called you to help.
You're always calling me to...
Once you get inside yourself. Kí ló ṣe tó ń sunkún? Ọkọ jẹ́ ẹni tó yẹ kó máa ṣe irú nǹkan báyìí. Ẹ sọ fún mi.
This is a man that have taken the bold step to create victory. Your neighbor is saying, how you are domestic security challenge, which is fundamental to enable this country the ball. Hey, we should play for everything. Yes, the dress have been clear. Nobody can deny that. But has it not been there before people came on board? The answer is it has been there. What is Subi doing? Is he taking steps to address it? The answer is yes. 670 or more communities and villages have been affected and once been affected and suffering because of violence in Nigeria, with 30,000 or more people who have died in violent incidents across Nigeria since President took office in 2023. Does it not pretend it's failure of the government to protect?
Hey, boss. Hey, other boss. I'm done with the analysis on that data we pulled from the FIB.
From organizations, verified Amnesty International, verified figures showing I'm giving you one right now. I don't want you to agree with me because you know that people are being killed. You and I know that. Senator, let me take you to the politics of it. Why is it that a few times now they wanted to there was never a time. Any time was made to impeach the president of the Senate by any other parliamentary politician. You've always been a defender of your family. Yes, because I believe in you. I believe in the next person. You're doing well and you're standing on his man. I politics often trades on likely relationships. After everything that has transpired, influence and culture and political because part of national family is each other. I'm a Christian. I'm a faithful that I don't allow anger to more than the sun. The feeling of offended if you offended before, have you forgiven her completely? You've moved on, of course, because I'm a Christian. But those things that you accused her of doing, or those things that she alleged that then the president that is beside us. You said like that is beside us. Witness in that matter. That is beside us. I can't even think. Yes, we have. I said that is beside us. You know my question. You don't know what you say. He never made advance to her. This sentence is just a joke. It's not on the scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate it for that? 10 national assembly. I'm not talking about myself, but I want you to do just basic enjoyment that you know forget.
Kamikaze attack!
Welcome to Omiwe Apartment, where luxury meets like a meeting. Our conference movement as we go starting shortly.
Of to end the public trust on so much, everyone. Let's get back to the conversation with Senator Wanagon. Senator, one of Chief Obasanjo's strongest criticism is that the National Assembly operates with insufficient financial transparency.
Anything I can do for you, boss?
To end the
Stay safe, boss.
accountability. You say you are holding other institutions accountable, but even you as an institution is not able to explain and give details to the public. Open your spendings and your expenditure and your books to the public. Why is it that difficult? The National Assembly is able to open up its books.
All it is to make laws.
Not to be transparent.
We don't deal with finances.
No accountability.
We don't deal with finances. We don't have the finance. We make laws for the good governance of Nigeria. We oversight the executive. We represent our people. If you are in any way you feel that...
So, 3 copies, 3 locations, 3 owners. And the only way we can plug the leak is tracking down all of them. We'll do it one by one. I've got some basic intel and the last known location of each, but we're going to need to do some legwork to find out where they are now. Up to you where we start.
We have an opinion box. One Nigeria can come and drop his input. Look at what is happening this minute, and it is not good. Can National Assembly do that?
Senator.
Yes.
Okay, this copy of Dre's phone last popped up at a nightclub that looks like it's owned by the Triads. That doesn't mean it's still there, but it's all we got. We'll call you when you're on your way.
Why did the president of the party not fulfill his promise?
First promise, the first place.
There was an iftar. There's a prayer. There's a break of fast.
So who made that promise?
It was said at the party and the presidency who gave some to the extent that gave some confidence that a lot of you guys will get a return to the
president. You don't get power by that.
Are you saying the president never never said it.
Never said so.
He never made any promise.
Looking good, boss.
So, but what happened?
Knowledge.
That to the extent that you and a lot of your colleagues, a lot of them, they're not getting ticket, and they're very upset.
I don't know about that. Politics is local. I can talk of myself.
You got the ticket.
Everybody's on this. Yes, I did. Because of my achievements and the support of my people. Yes, and I can share my achievements with you.
What are the things that you're doing?
My dear brother, I don't want to blow my trumpet, but I will invite you to a body state. I've made a lot of men.
To what extent?
As a institution, I've done over 50 kilometers of road.
Hey, so we paying a visit to the triads. I don't know how they mixed up in all this shit, but I do know that a copy of Dre's phone was at their club. So that's what we starting to look at.
Hey, so just before you go full enhanced interrogation on the bouncer, here's the plan. We access the security camera system and cross-reference the footage with when we know the phone was there.
Shit sounds good to me, but can't we just hack the feed?
No deal. The system is some thrift store level shit. It's not even online. You'll need to get the physical tape from their office.
Oh shit, that's easy. Right, partner?
Merriweather, because security is a private matter, what can I do for you? A helicopter has been dispatched to your location.
Please, clear the LZ.
A car will be with you soon.
Did you see last night's episode? We were online all night.
Mom, I'm fine. Listen, we don't need to talk. No, I'm not
What the hell was that? Ah!
It's gonna be a beautiful weekend. I'll be
How can I be of service? Can't handle the heat, my friend? Okay, leave it with creepy Uncle Lester.
I don't think you can. All the state of the South. That's a very state. Yes, that's happening. And they told me that the response time is over and day. We're seeing better present. Just few months ago, my governor commissioned army base in Africa. When soldiers will be paid, the river has gone. As I'm talking to you, a section of that coastal road is connecting from Calabar to the airport.
Oh yes, that's super. I'm really excited. Yes, of course I will. Please know that I really appreciate your confidence in me. I know this is a big deal.
I know.
I understand. Absolutely. Got it. Totally. Yes. Goodbye.
每一件事都有意义。Get the hell out of here! Go down.
No!
Hey, 别开不起来！混蛋！
你们全部都得死！
老掩护！孙一林！
You guys are very helpful.
That's young. That's young.
And we don't have the conviction of the perpetrators until 2017. That's the whole 5 years gap. Now, we realize victims have to actually wait almost 100 years.
Hey, very nice.
They're actually proper professional bouts on the show. Just look at what's happening on our screen. Who's this fighting? Can you share with us? So this is Shiloh. Shiloh is a UK fighter fighting Eric Kwam of Ghana. Shiloh won on the night. Shiloh is actually a very talented fighter and is actually just been signed to Balmora promotion as well too. So we'll be seeing a lot of Shiloh. He's a super light.
Slovenia, if we go to Croatia, then I move to Serbia or...
Just look at what's happening. It's actually just been signed to Balmora promotion as well too. So we'll be seeing a lot of Shiloh. He's a super light champion. It's very promising. And so for us as well, this is beyond just shows. This is actually moving the script. Because before now, what used to happen is that African fighters or African talent travel abroad to seek opportunities and fulfill visibility outside the country. What we're doing is that we've now, through our partnership with the Zone, we're now bringing international athletes seeking opportunity in Africa to global audience as well too. Yeah, let's look at this as well. What are these? So let me see this one. Okay, so this is Michael. Michael is a debutant. He just signed to Balmora Promotions, an amateur fighter. This is his first fight. And then we can see he won the fight as well too. So he's now 1-0. He's on his professional journey as well too. He's never earned more than, I think, 1 million before on the fight, even as an amateur. And that is even fighting for a tournament. But this fight is earned, of course. Then he's going to give back to his community as well too. So for us, for that talent development, we have given this talent the opportunity to deliver what we believe that potential. All right, so that's what we're looking at in terms of these fighters. So this is the Michael.
Anything I can do for you, boss?
Damn unions are all going bust. I swear this battery don't last for shit. Sounds about right.
Hey, bosses. Got the guy with this copy of Dre's phone.
Head back to the office when you're ready, partner.
If you say so.
Oh, man. Dre's there.
A car has been sent. Should be with you soon.
Ain't that the truth?
What's up? Are you for real? I should knock your fucking head off. Shit! None of your fucking business.
That's just the way it is. Where are you going? No problem.
Just
What's
remember
road
after my
safety
wife.
amongst friends?
Changing music trends. Changing.
Okay then, as you wish.
Speak, I guess if I ever met you, it's something like, yeah, you started the journey when you were 6. Yes. You used to be called Shoki.
I started from 1976 as an acrobat. I did acrobatic dancing. I was going to a lot of places. And why I used to tell people I started earlier, even earlier than that. But it was when I started going into TV, to visual, that's where I'm dancing from. Yeah. Because I started on that show as an actor. Yeah, I know, I'm working. NTA, it was NTV. That's Nigerian TV. Yeah. That was what I used to go to. But we did not give up. We still continue because sometimes when I sit and I tell people that.
Hey, what's up, Imani? Shit, what we got?
Young dude, snappy dresser. Took me like 2 seconds to find his Life Invader profile. He's a club promoter.
Now, you sure he's the one with Dre's phone?
Well, his status is 1,000 likes, and this god is leaking the most exclusive tracks you've ever heard to 100 exclusive ticket holders. So...
Damn. So where do we find him?
According to the Ride app, he went from the club to the marina.
Shit, I guess we'll start there.
You understand? I always pray that people discover their children in time and document their movement. My mother, she was a teacher, so she did not have time. People that were taking me out, they were taking me, they will come, they will say, okay, they have this event for me. A lot of people like the great legend John Chukwu. John Chukwu was a master of ceremony I met him through Jimmy Johnson because I took part in Jimmy Johnson's album launch in Federal Palace Hotel. Yeah. Then Jimmy Johnson did his album launch, but everything started from me in Village Headmaster, where I met Jimmy Johnson and Jochuku. Anytime he has a program, he would take me on to come and perform. And from there, even before then, in 1977, I was in First Act 77. Apart from First Act 77, the day they opened Eco Kuramo Lodge, they changed Kuramo Lodge from Kuramo Lodge to Eco Holiday Inn. I did acrobatic there. So it did not want to be celebrated. There were so many young children with me that were doing this, but they did not. They are not here today to say, okay, this is the aftermath of what I started as a child. So
Everything okay?
If I have that opportunity, I will celebrate. And it is 50 years, whether anybody like it or not. It is 50 years. I don't hold anybody any explanation that does to give God the glory that I am alive. Because I know where I'm coming from. I came from Ajebule, a land where people say no good thing can come outside from. And that is why every day when I sit back and watch myself, I don't see my neighborhood. People say,
Hey, Monty, you there?
Yep. What's up?
Hey, look, tell my partner what you was telling me just now.
Okay, the marina's CCTV feed shows the promoter guy has a green Toro speedboat. If you can find it, the GPS system should tell us where it's been.
And look, if the phone ain't there, you can bet there's going to be something to lead us to the party where he's going to do the leak at.
Find the Toro and fire it up. If we're lucky, the GPS will have a waypoint or tracker on where he's been going.
pretty shitty weekend, actually. I was supposed to go to the beach, but they completely shut down the Ea26 freeway. I suppose that was my fault then. Wait! I'm sorry!
She went on vacation. She will sleep me in different market bag. That she be going. She don't care about what this man eating. I know this boy has
Let me guess. Super yacht offshore? I don't know how these promoters make so much cheese.
Yeah, but don't worry about that. Look, get on board and snoop around, but don't snoop your ass into a bullet, alright? These shots is crawling with fucking security.
Our weapon system is up.
Yeah, he called me. That's not.
Okay. Yeah, he said by 7. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, he called me, he called Emeka, and he called. He said by 7. Yeah, okay, later.
If you find anything on there that might help us, send me a pic. Maybe something that'll tell us where he's planning to throw this thing.
¡No dispares! ¡Ay, mierda! Not good. ¡Ay, mierda! ¡No! ¡Ay, puta! ¡Ay, mierda! ¡Ay, puta!
Okay, that's Dre, and that looks like the Diamond Casino.
So that's the next party venue, right?
I'll look into it. But yeah, looks like he's planning on leaking Dre's unreleased tracks.
Alright, look, in the meantime, man, get your ass up out of there.
¡Ay, mierda!
Merriweather, because security is a private matter, what can I do for you? Your Merriweather Air Team is on its way.
The National Election Management Body, INEC, has published a personal detail. President Tinubu and VP Atiku belong to the same General Musa Yar'Adua political family in the Third Republic. Note as well that Yar'Adua was Obasanjo's number 2 when he was the military head of state. That was why Obasanjo could access the clout of the Yar'Adua political family in the build-up to the 1999 presidential elections, which he won, including his decision to make Atiku his vice president. Now, post 1999, when Obasanjo and Atiku started falling out, Tinubu was perceived by Obasanjo as
Merriweather,
aligning
for all your private
with
security
Atiku
needs. How can I
against
help?
him.
A
Obasanjo and
helicopter has
Tinubu
been
are known
dispatched.
to have engaged on some occasions in open altercations regarding this matter, calling each other unprintable names, often at the instigation of Obasanjo, including inside the Aso Villa when Tinubu went as governor for a meeting with President Obasanjo. That meeting included the late Professor Akin Mabubuke. As soon as Obasanjo cited Tinubu, he started raining abuses on him, even before he could take his seat. After a while, Tinubu couldn't take it anymore, and so he responded in kind.
Container was seized.
Yes.
Where are we heading?
And I'm in need of 50 million naira to secure the leak.
I can give you that.
See, and that's the reason.
My dad wanted me to be a pilot.
You're always
I wanted to cut hair and bob mullet.
It's going to be your turn to help me.
Okay, let's see. What do you want me to do for you? Tell me, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Whatever it is, what's, whatever my power to.
Sorry if it's a little bumpy back there. I'm hungover. Hope you're having fun. You're my favorite kind of customer. The silent type.
Hey, bosses.
Hey, what's up, Imani? Hey, how's it looking down at the Diamond?
Well, our promoter is renting a penthouse for some hyper-exclusive party, and his bleeder is all about the leak coming tonight.
All right, look, we gonna crash that shit. Now get back to the office so we can move on this asshole.
It's a lie. These things rarely crash. I've only crashed twice. Are you a Penetrators or a Panic fan? It's been good seeing you. We have reached the destination.
That Jude that is owing almost 50 something million, Jude can now pay only 5 million. I say why? That Jude was able to prove that since this player broke up, he only earns royalties every year.
Yeah, I'll just take a look at the settings real quick to make sure it's on out. But that's it. It was like $20 an hour. I don't even know.
Guys, you know, they never lie.
Yeah, where did you fly from? From Dallas, Texas. Okay, I know you got where you from, but where from? It's from Texas. Okay, from Texas. Yeah. United States. Okay, United States. I don't believe you. Yeah, I don't see you. Yeah, we live together in the United States. Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, there's an outlaw motorcycle gang moving weapons around the state. As far as we're concerned, they're...
Do you stop this marriage talk? When has your marriage ever solved your
Personal details of 19 presidential candidates for 2027, including President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, and former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi. President Tinubu submitted only his Chicago State University degree, without any information about his primary or secondary school education. Atiku and Obi, on their parts, provided fuller academic histories from primary school to university. Meanwhile, parties and security agencies signed a peace accord with Oshogo ahead of the Oshogo national election. INEC has warned against violence, saying stolen PVCs are useless without device verification, and vote buyers will be monitored. Over 4,000 device devices have been configured for the August 15th exercise in Osun State. Public policy analyst, public relations consultant, and a lead Chief Executive Officer of Landlord and Curtis Nigeria Limited, Ea26, joins me now for the illustration. Good to have you on the program. Ea26.
That's what I was there on the platform with you like 4 or 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was still young then.
Very good. Good to have you again.
Yes.
Thank you for that presentation. Very good. INEC has published multiple last presidential candidates. I think they were supposed to publish those of the senatorial candidates and also of representatives. But so far, which is in the public domain, is the particulars of the presidential candidates. The purpose of which is to fulfill Section 29, Sub 3 of the Electoral Act. Also, Section 33, which gives the public powers of scrutiny. I don't know when that was published, what your immediate observations are when national scrutinizing the list.
Yeah, it's safe to say that all presidential candidates have succeeded in constitutional constitution.
section 131, subsection D of National Constitution as amended. It says you can be president. If you seek for the office of president, you must be educated to the first school, the primary school, privacy level. I did that also explain the section 3 that says that could mean that it's used in section against primary school, even to the extent like if you can speak good English and you get satisfaction of INEC. And whatever INEC decides. It's interesting because when this court towards 2023 and after 2023 general elections, where people are criticizing, questioning, or scrutinizing the credentials of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then he was a candidate. But I don't see the president, I don't see so much big deal about what the president has done. If, and for sake of education, if Nigerians would take their time to flip back in history, I don't get that. You say you don't see any big deal about what the president has done. What the president has done? Just by you employing or supporting just his basic credentials, certificates, and what have you. And I took my time to study what was obtainable in the US in the 70s. In the 70s in the United States, you probably don't necessarily need a secondary school certificate or A-levels to get into an institution. There are some that operate an open enrollment. Some have these mature students some have these what they call it's a QED test and what I so we don't know the results and the credential, the certificate has not been questioned. The fact has been questioned and it's certain to be real, not to be a fake. And I think as far as taking on Joe Johnson and some people going through it before we shine through this market hotel and go to the other side of the world. Maybe what's the news is. Has anybody complained about President Tinubu's qualification? About what is in his for me, seen I think the first thing what INEC published. I think the sentiment out there is wide in secondary school and primary school. And like I said, constitutional commission was cited by the government and said they did not say yes, it's ideal in a society for each of the best education. You must have this primary school education, you must have this secondary school education before getting to the university. But the constitution did not say we must have it in that sequence, or we must provide it in that sequence. I had a friend of mine that was a speaker of the state of the assembly at some point. He had his way, but he said he just decided to tender his SSC because he didn't want any crisis or this kind of control. Nobody can discriminate. So it's at the discretion. As long as what he has executed is in the constitution, I think we should just take him up on either his actions, activities of his president, his administration, rather than going through these controversial conversations that will take us nowhere. Please step further. I'm going to ask for future purposes. Amendment to those specific sections of the Constitution dealing with qualification for public office in Nigeria. For example, why don't we make it simple? They say, for you to get to social position, you must have primary school leaving certificate, and we leave it at that. Or we say you must have secondary school leaving certificate, and we leave it at that. Or we say you must have a minimum of a university. Instead of all these qualifications, if you have attended a seminar for 2 days,
Merriweather, because security is a private matter.
Certificate of attendance, or if you can speak English.
No problem. We'll get right on that.
Say, you can speak English enough to be whatever. Why don't you just simplify and just say this is the minimum qualification?
Well, as my dad.
It will sound like a constitutional lawyer. Yeah, I think you will be shutting some people out because education doesn't necessarily mean the person will be a good leader. Yes, I think it's a good. So on the other side, on the flip side, it's a good disservice to Nigeria when you leave it open-ended like that. You cannot just take a job, a banking job, without having a bit of qualification. Okay, you're not asking. Then you probably start asking yourself, the top job of the country should deserve a bit of, qualification as well, more than what you probably will need as an entry level into any organization. But I mean, I don't know. We're a society that dwells so much on paper qualification, not like the skills you have or the skill sets you have, what you can do. It's a very delicate balance to strike, because if you come up with such rigid position, you're shutting some people out and you shut other people out, and it's unconstitutional. But at the same time, we should.
They might mainly work government contracts, but that doesn't make Merryweather Security even nearly the good guys. Not like us. You've got the green light to resupply with some railguns they've got at Humane Labs. Take what you can and go back to the base.
Officially stepped into the role on Friday, taking over from Professor Isiaq Uluide. Uluide's tenure ran for a decade of 2 full terms and ended on July 31st. At just 39, I know he's now the youngest person ever to hold the position. Professor Bola Tinubu first announced his appointment back in May, and the handover finally took place at the bus escort headquarters in Buhari, Abuja. In his first speech as registrar, Aino made it clear he isn't here to play. He promised to protect JAM's integrity and invest more in technology to crack down on exam malpractice. He also said the board will keep working closely with security agencies to make sure the matriculation exams stay credible. Meanwhile, today on this program, I have with me
Merryweather, for all your private security needs.
the outgoing or the outgoing registrar and chief executive of JAM, and that is Professor Isiaq Uluide, a former professor of Islamic Studies at the University of Illinois, and immediate past registrar.
And today, the civil ceremony takes place. I'm Ebi Yomo, and I'm joined by Aaron Akirijo.
For a review of major sporting developments, the 2026 Commonwealth NDRI's News Channel. With me now in the studio, Professor Prof. Well, you don't need any introduction. You're already part of the conversation. But before you join me,
I need directions, not a mind reader.
The outgoing Executive Secretary of the Registrar of JAM.
Man, San Andreas is so beautiful.
Ọ̀rẹ́ ti yé mi, ó dàbẹ̀ ní pé o ti ríṣẹ́ sí èkó àgbẹ̀. Ìwọ́n bá fi tiẹ̀ kó bá mi dì.
Hold on tight. I don't want any more accidents. I wanted to be a stuntman, but I failed the exam. Are you a penetrators or a panic fan? Remember to strap on your parachute. Can you believe they let me fly a customer on my first day? My dad wanted me to be a pilot. I wanted to cut hair and bob mullet.
Try whatever you want for yourself. Manager can take off.
The best thing about this
Anyway,
job?
I'm
They
still
don't
very
drug
good now.
test.
Send to my believer. Now listen. See, marriage is bad down because of you. I feel more. I feel darling.
Just look at the view.
Let him out.
What happened to you, my love? Oh, come on, come.
Hope you're having fun. It's a lie. These things rarely crash. I've only crashed twice.
Àwọn tó tiẹ̀ ti ń ta pé wọn tà ti kìíní sí wọn ti pọ̀ ọ́. Èmi ò bóyá àgbàdo sísun àti kílómítà tó máa tà yẹn. Bí ọ̀rọ̀ ta ló tó pọ̀ báyìí o.
That's not meant to
Mi
be
lè
flashing.
parọ́ fún yín. Ọmọ ẹbí yìí tètè lọ. Ojú ọ̀rọ̀ ló pé fún láìpọ̀ àwọn. Nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì.
Anything wey government talk, they dey use am for food.
I think that draws so much on.
It's been good seeing you.
Not like the skills you have, or the skill sets you have, or what you can do. It's a very delicate balance to strike. Because if you come up with such rigid position, you're shutting some people out, and you shut some people out as constitutional. But at the same time, we should not just rubbish or belittle the office of the president or the presidency. Because we can't just let every Tomola Botswana and you just get in there because I can speak English like you said, or because I attended the seminar and I was given certificate of attendance for 3 days or three-day course. So I think what we just need to do, I think we should have a leadership structure, more like what is modeled in China, where you have to exhibit or demonstrate a bit of resourcefulness, administrative, what have you, and you get promoted. Based on that, you can align democracy that we're talking about doesn't really suit our nature. So we don't want democracy, but we can actually try to allow that democracy fuse our values and beliefs that will make it far-reaching for us and also effects. Okay, let's problematize it. The people who are going to based on their own expectation. The expectation of the Nigerian society is that if you claim that you have a secondary school certificate, for example, there is a attended a primary school. Okay? So Nigerians will expect, you say this is the primary school I attended, this is the secondary school I attended. This is additional education that I have. But if we say should be basic classes of education, then you may choose under educational qualification, since the constitution of Nigeria for you to go to school, you have accept something. In society, we are pushing this ideal I said something in my education that in the 70s, where you get it from
Are you kidding me?
you can enroll in university without secondary school education. And then that's service is that so that is what moving forward. And as we speak, something has been questioned and critical is found to be authentic. If your works are submitted is in line with the constitution. So I want to forward, like you and I have agreed so yes, need to actually for the sake of the process, but not just really calculating the leadership. I'm looking to rigid, that's the stone black and white.
you must have this qualification, this level, this level. So you don't just say access to this school, but for you must at least have your 5 credits. You should show that as well. You have your 5 credits, good enough to be in university. And the majority of the Nigerian constitution, I'm just suggesting that it can be extra power. I know, I'm just saying that that's what we can push as reform. But this is what we should demand in constitutional amendments, that this should be the realistic to the issue that the transfer from public office. And that's it, moving away from this. We will not fight that we are doing this. They're looking at self constitution and those that brought into public office in 1999. A lot of them did not have full levels, to see that constitutional requirement, that physical, the next one they want to move, and they started that deliberate subversion of intellectual population of Nigeria. Let's deal with that. The extant constitution does not make so much heavy work out here. The only problem is the lie. And those that you will find that you may not understand submit everything once you just authentic. But let's talk quickly about the next general election situations here. Various contestants will sign the peace accord, and I never see any sure implementing proper violence. The organizers of the peace ceremony are also expecting that every time the Russian election will give after the faction objective. Are you very optimistic that that election will be very peaceful against the background of the policy violence? I think it's past the violence the allegations and the counter-allegations. The ask is I'd love to read to whether we like it or not. An average person that doesn't, that is not fruitful, or is not a mistake outside the story from the election, is going to supply a very huge vote happening. That's my analysis. And you know, the reason why he had so much power as a leader in this election is it's a similar so the way to provide it. In a state like Ocean and most times we don't really have electorates. We have team members. We have party members as 80% of the population in the state are members of political parties. We should look at the parties, the APC. Such culture is also high in Ocean State. They don't like this country to be seen to 65-60% of the voting population in Ocean State, of the people of Ocean State are capable of the political parties. So it's so intense. It's not about you are fighting for the electorate or trying to convince the electorate. It's the each political party kind of flex multi units and works happening. Politics is a problem from civil service in Ocean State. The next occupation for them is politics. So people fighting for their livelihood. And it's not because it's a case of one person believes.
Meriwether Security Consulting. How can I help? A helicopter has been dispatched.
Both sides wants to play the card of the cultures because everybody's pledging allegiance to its program and yes, so it makes this portion, the context for very, very intense. But I think for the sake of people, I don't think it should be that violent, that crazy. If you want to reserve, you shouldn't be desperate about it. Desperation is despicable. It's infuriating. It's always like this issues. Ahead of the election, there will be but at the end of the day, everything will pass. And then the voters don't have what you expect. Yeah, and at the end of the day, someone will beat.
What's the plan?
And they should stay this. But, on that last, INEC has expressed concern about the heavy pressing.
Have you ever thought about taking some flying lessons? It's easy.
Yeah. I don't see one. No. It's not that bad.
Sushi now.
Ta ló ń kan nìyà? Ẹni ta ló ń gbálẹ̀ kò báyìí lórí ọlọ́run?
Remember to strap on your parachute.
Kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀, kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ báwo ló ṣe rí ìyá rẹ̀? Ọjà tí ò bá mú kò lẹ̀mọ́ tí mo rí láti ọ̀sẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pẹ̀lú orí ẹ̀ ní pẹ̀lú máa lọ bá yẹn
Hope you're having fun.
Èmi tí ẹ fẹ́ wá sí ní ẹ̀ǹdì fọ́mísì ìbò ẹ̀yin wo lẹ́gbàá ẹ̀yin gbà wò ẹ̀fẹ́ wọ́n ti fi oúnjẹ wọ́n ti fi ṣépè fọ́ta yín ṣe ń jẹ́ náà ẹ ṣàjàjà ká tàbí àìsàn
Man, San Andreas is so beautiful.
Next person, you know, for now, we want to see you. That's good.
What's in pain that day? Oh, yeah, bro.
Did you always want to be a psychopath, or did it develop slowly? The best thing about this job, no drugs tax.
Ó ti ẹ̀ jẹ́ ròyìn kan ẹ bá mi fi sí.
So màá ṣàlàyé àwọn nǹkan tó máa ṣe fún àwọn ọdún máa ń ní wọ́n báyìí pé ẹgbẹ́ mú ìfún máa ń fún dáadáa tó ti yẹ ọ̀tún.
My dad wanted me to be a pilot. I wanted to cut hair and bob mullet. It's a lie. These things rarely crash. I've only crashed twice.
Sometimes I'll wake up and work like, somebody take their bed. She'll be thinking about something. I'm just trying to make a plan. I should find a way to help her. Àwọn nìkan ló ń dáṣẹ́ látọjọ́ yìí. Táwa náà bá tiẹ̀ gbọ́ díẹ̀ nù kàtà ẹ̀. A tún outreaches nínú ẹrù tó wà lẹ́nu.
What a beautiful view!
Pure water business. At least we should go and walk pure water, or I should. Yes, I'll follow you. No. Just let me do it. You can be at home with her. Baby, which one that can be at home? Mama is good. I will follow you. Oh. Yes, I will follow you. No. I said yes. Please. I know you that love my mom. I love her, and I want to help. I will follow you. Nobody is saying you don't love her. Hello, mama. We all know.
Can you believe they let me fly a customer on my first day?
You have to be by my side. You should go to Makirino, come and tell me, you should do this together. I want to go on. I want to leave you more. You will go back to the house. I don't understand now. It's going again. Let me look at this. No one worries, serious. So yeah. Rí mi látàárọ̀ ni. Mo rí yín kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo ti ń dúró de mánéjà àbí kí lorúkọ wọn látàárọ̀ wọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tí lọ ní ẹ máa lọ. Ṣé rí director níbi kan wà yẹn? He is very busy with something very important. Wọn ò dẹ̀ lè jáde sí yín sìn. Wọn ò lè kúrò nídìí iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe yẹn, so ẹ máa lọ. Kò sẹ́ni tí tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe mọ́ lórí sẹ́ẹ̀tì yìí. ṣe fẹ́ kọrùn bọ́lé ni. A ní kẹ́ ẹ máa lọ, director busy. Àwọn ló ní kí n dúró. Èmi dẹ̀ sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ ẹ máa lọ. Kò sẹ́ni tí n fẹ́ ṣe mọ́ lórí set yìí. Ẹ máa lọ. Kí máa lọ? Ẹ máa lọ. Àbọ̀ sọ fún yín pé ẹ máa shift dey play lórúkọ yín. Kò sí nǹkan kan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe níbí báyìí. Ẹ ṣàlàsọ gan. Wákàtí ẹ lè ṣe. So ẹ máa lọ. Please. Tí n bá lọ, tí n bá padà, tí n bá ṣètò báyìí. Ace, màá kọ̀ yín kò.
This one's more like quid pro quo. You take out some bad actors for me.
Merriweather, for all your private security needs. How can I help? A helicopter has been dispatched to your location.
I'm landing. Stay clear of the blades. Where are we going? Man, I was so drunk last night. I'm still kind of tipsy. Hold on tight. I don't want any more accidents. Sorry if it's a little bumpy back there. I'm hungover. Are you a penetrators or a panic band? You're my favorite kind of customer. The silent type. Just look at the view.
Thanks for your business. Our car's on its way.
Yeah? Are you okay?
When are we heading?
I'm
on it.
Only a country, only audacity, only velocity to take over. èmi kì í máa bẹ ṣiṣẹ́ èmi ní kí n bọ́ àjọ èmi wọ́n ní wọ́n tó dúró síbẹ̀ wọ́n sì wọ́n ayọ̀ látàrí èyí tó wà pààlọ́ tó wà ní ìwọ́n ti lè náà yọ̀ fún sí ìlú kan tí wọ́n sì wọ́n ní láwọn àbòsí lè ní èlò bàbá $5,000 kó lè ṣe nínú $5,000 ọjọ́ kan wà mo sì ní bọ́sì bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tí wàá gbé iṣẹ́ mi fọ̀ ó ti máa ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sọ. That's what I'm telling you. Wọ́n náà ti wà ní tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n ti tètè tẹ́lẹ̀ àárọ̀ ẹ̀ yes or no? $5,000 ló ṣẹ́ra rí that's what.
Àṣegéńdé ọjọ́ báwo kan lè ṣe ṣalábùwà fún lẹ́tìn tálábàápàdé ní nǹkan báyìí ṣé ẹ lọ́n títí bídìn kò láàbù lè lórí ẹfẹnu kú nǹkan abẹ́ ẹgbẹ́sẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ wá fojú ìtì àìbọ̀ yín wá kàmínẹ́tì.
A lot of tension. But at the end of the day, everything will pass.
No worries.
What you expect, at the end of the day, someone gets confidence and they should change. Then, on that last, as expressed side, you have the heavy presence of soldiers election. And then I put it as the military should just take a step back because election is a clear exercise, not war.
I was now thinking of the not so young people. This is why I keep appealing to the political elites and the political class that they should, because in this country, we didn't know technology and technology. We just had option A4. And it was conducted, it was conducted and there was no violence like we had since 1999. Please, we fight our politicians now. Just take a cue or valuable learn from politicians that decide to take gestation now, I can't just phantom, I can't rationalize it. And they are the one that makes up the program, the one that makes the kind of message we to choose technology or try to fair election. It's the conduct or the misconduct of our next that makes our electoral process tedious, cumbersome, and fraudulent. That's the truth. If they decide to be patriotic, if they decide to be gentlemanly and conduct, we have elections that everybody will accept the outcome and just go. Because everybody is the true will of the people. It becomes a multi-party representative democracy, not the gangsterism we have in the democracy in Nigeria. That's what it's turned into. In Nigeria, we have parties that we have a political culture, politicians that don't even see the way or see a role for strategic thinking or two campaigns of people to their election process activity. What they think they need is they need their what's it called, their handling, their talk, their will, their everything. Now it's trying to refine the thinking process ahead of the election. We'll do the same. Two sites, two living sites. Now, when I talk about we have stopped in the two talking we see probably wants to come down. This is what so the people that should be decide which one I can't sit down and understand. Still, I'm from the States. I don't understand the mission. So I advise that I want to pick from them. I advise them to just go for the things that's happening technically. So they work on the people, not for the set of the all the government teaching my face.
This is life is the talk show. The outgoing or the outgone registrar and chief executive of JAM, and that is Professor Ea26, a professor, former professor of Islamic Studies at the University of the Law, Radio Mass Registrar at JAM. Professor Ea26 comes in now. Busy life, this great talk show. Good to see you, Professor Ea26. Thank you very much for being on Busy Life. Thank you very much. Okay, so Johnny, as a registrar and chief executive officer of that, ended on Friday. 2 terms of tenure, and commentators have praised to our heavens what you did in terms of reform, how you tackled the dragon of corruption, how you introduced technology, how you raised the credibility profile of JAM, and how without increasing fees, you managed to ensure that transfer from 50 million naira around 2016, when you were about a year later, JAM was giving government offers as much as 7.5 billion naira in terms of government. Let me ask you, it's been over 24 hours now that you as a registrar. How has it been waking up and not having to think about JAM, whether it's CBN or the United Center doing well, some people have issues with the registration. How do you feel, the morning after? Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I think it's a very relieving period. I feel very relieved. I sleep very good. I enjoy my sleep. Because active I have never slept. I also can extra dials to make sure you do a for the street. Very, very exact. I've been looking forward to your sense. I will be that power looking. I will be very, very most of the countries have been about lower Afghanistan. For 10 years, we didn't even have time to talk about yourself. So I want to use this opportunity to ask you to talk about yourself. You must remember and understand when you were just about 4 years old. And then, you struggle with your life and family, uncles and all of that. You managed to struggle your way to be very tough, to even become not just registrar of JAM. You were a vice chancellor of the University of Ilorin. You were secretary general of the Council, Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs. You were secretary general of the Nigerian National International Religious Council. You were president of the Association of African Universities, the pre-chancellor of African Universities UAE. You were pre-chancellor and chairman of Fante University, and chairman of the Lebanon Council. You were also chairman of the Association of Nigerian Universities and vice chancellor, and then what will you attribute this to? Education, faith, grace, or maybe just hard work? Yes, no, I guess it's the support of God is real. Like you said, I really need to know the able to recognize human values because I was feeling like
my late father, started my primary education at the local primary school. My father insisted if you have Islamic education, then that church was Islam primary school. Street education. Islamic Studies in 1976. From there, I went again to the University of Education in London, where I got admission to the University of Illinois.
For a review of major sporting developments, the 2026 Commonwealth Games, and also the FIFA's decision to suspend its private investment plan. Hello, Aaron. Thank you very much for joining me. Very good. I see that you are with Malam Shehu Diko.
Yes, Malam Shehu Diko here, the chairman of the National Sports Commission. The 2026 Commonwealth Games official.
Let me start by congratulating Malam Shehu Diko on Nigeria's brilliant performance at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. I'm told that this is the best performance ever by the Nigerian contingent. Do you agree with that, Mr. Diko?
Good work. That's what these labs run on.
I think so. Comparatively, if you look at what has happened here, if you look at the plan and what has gone in, you can call it the best ever Nigerian performance. Everybody has said it. Because the Glasgow Games, for example, we are competing with less sports, less number of athletes, less number of sports, and we come up with these 5 medals across all sports. And the highest we have done before, we are taking 150 athletes, 150 athletes, over 100 and what have you. It's a level goal. Now we are already on 10. With less than 80 athletes that were there. And if you look at even the records that have been broken, across all sports, we can find that we haven't won 400 meters before. This is the first time we ever, these sports, it's 25 years we have not won these, 30 years we have not won that. So, we put together the way it should be, and then we went back athletics today, which is the issue on our phone, make sure all the athletes are okay.
There is one on its way to you now.
Before you sweat down, begin to enter so far so good, and I think what the hell? We can heads up, so we have done very well. We have now seen the focus of where we are heading to World Olympics in 2028.
Where are you going?
You are on the ground.
All right, I'll get you there.
You
if you tip, my food gets heavier.
Say, there's been issues with the Sports Commission or Football Federation of taking care of
the basketball information. From your interaction with the you got from what Alan Bigman just said, the club is. So, let's think it over yes, when it comes to this before game, it's in Nigeria, nation, and that's a with the team guys, and something the interaction. Sorry, it probably just all the moments with things and the fact that trust deficits is not easy. It's not going to be it's great. Anybody to get paid. And like you said, it's going to be focus. It's challenge. It's actually like that. For this much phenomenon, it's about 6 months. That huge record of energy. Sure. Let's be records. That's snap. In very long time, it's not for the shining flash of what's like the having flash at you. She set the record. Set the record this game. And catching it out. It's not that's good about that big kind of small. Next training camp, it's a game changer for his athletes. It's been game changer for them. That is now sustainable. And this is now the benchmark. So that moving forward, to shine like a different stars.
I'm on it. Okay then, as you wish.
You idiot!
Thank you, Malam. But Aaron, let me come back to you. Let's talk about another sports subject of interest, which is FIFA having now to change its mind. And about private investment that was proposed by Infantino. A week ago, Infantino was, his reputation was impregnable. By this morning, by yesterday's morning, people are so doubtful about his future. What option is left for him? Should he resign? Or is it likely that the council would get the majority of 19 and ask him to leave? Or before November, the Congress would vote and ask him to stand down? Because now the officials are against him. CONCACAF, UEFA, and also the Asian Confederation. What do you think lies ahead for him?
Very tough road. Doctor, he's made life difficult for himself. Some would say that the reasonable thing was to have waited till after his re-election because he was unopposed before trying to put out something this controversial.
Until when?
With a man like President Donald Trump, the U.S. president, he doesn't like to wait for anybody. He doesn't like to wait for the right situation. And it's unfortunate that the U.S. president washed his hands off that particular issue. And when you look at it closely, that has got the trappings and the handwriting on the wall of the U.S. president in his modus operandi. And of course, we know that Tribeca now is being run by Josh Kushner. Josh Kushner is a brother to the son of
that one I know.
And these are the private equity firm that
They say back, he will not be back soon. I know. Because nobody is hurrying him. He's not hurrying him. So he will stay there. He'll probably be back around 6. So I can bet now. I'll give him an hour though.
Pushing this particular one.
I'll give him an hour.
Like we've always known, when it comes to the soul of football, some people have vowed.
Yeah, why is this place not being used now, guys? Let's move some goods down here now. Stuffing that upstairs. Oh, because I told that guy to, like, I told him to stop this thing, weapons. Is that what is going on? My guy's not sourcing for other things.
He's now being touted because he is the only one that has the pedigree and also the technical and tactical aim to go against Gianni Infantino. He also has the backing, he has the money to be able to do that and probably win. And when you look at it, because you mentioned CONCACAF and UEFA, that's 96 votes heavy. And when you add the Asian federations to it, by the time you take out Africa and probably Australia, it will be difficult. Infantino will need to do it. He would need to double, triple his efforts if he's to remain president of FIFA. I know you are closer to them in power, so probably you might have one or two things to say about that.
Well, my own comment here is that people need to. There's so much emotions now because of the way the process that was followed. What Infantino is trying to do is not really back himself per se. He gets his father and what they are getting to work. But the issue that is in the process. There was no consultation. He tried to do it very even his closest allies didn't even know what is happening. There was no any process, there was no transparency on it that people want to see. Because okay, who tell me that if you have an investment bank that want to put 20 billion, if you make it public, that could be somebody who can put 50 billion.
True.
So there has to be that process put in the beginning. And then also people are misunderstanding the structure of the transaction. Because it's very transaction that has not been done before. It has been done, but not at the FIFA level. La Liga have done it. But La Liga is clustered 20 clubs or 42 clubs including the second division clubs. La Liga was put together as a CDC group, national bank, that puts in 2 billion euros upfront, which is what La Liga
That I'm stocking at them get by see. Wow.
to be able to allow the La Liga is competing with the Premier League. So if you want La Liga did it, there were issues. Because Real Madrid and Barcelona kick against it, even the head because they believe La Liga is all about them. Because they are the ones bringing all the money. So there has to be a different regulation and formula. Serie A is as well. Yes. So if they go up for 9 billion euros from other CBC group, if they invested to put in their own do that. Even us, who are running the league, the league will just go to the CBC group. We are having conversation to see whether we can get any people to the league. But the league can be able to do it. Because the league is only for particular people. So when you are doing it for a global football, like they do like Manchester, they need to ring out the people to the league. The African group might need the money, but Europe don't need the money. Because Europe is very low and very, I don't know, daring to do anything at this time. Okay, Alan Diko, I have with me in the studio here in Lagos, Professor Awurawo. He's a sports aficionado. And since he's not here with me in the studio, I thought he would like to talk to the chairman of the Sports Commission of Nigeria and also maybe ask Aaron a question. Prof, these are your people. Yes.
It's surprise now that.
Alan, I hope you can hear me. Yeah, we can hear you. That's great. First of all, congratulations on Nigeria's performance at Glasgow 2026. We are very happy about what the athletes have done and the way you have administered the whole thing for us to achieve this feat. We congratulate them, we also congratulate you. I'm also particularly happy because we have a mix of diaspora sports people.
Why haven't we heard from you?
Those based in Nigeria as well. CK Nathaniel from the police. He brought the police alive again, just like Chino Achua in 1996. All of these things make us very happy. But my question to you is that, given the resources we have for swimming, and knowing that we have so many medals in swimming, what are your plans for us to be able to get many medals in swimming events in subsequent Commonwealth and of course also Olympic Games? Well, I can take you from there, and I'm probably thinking about diaspora. All together with diaspora athletes to come on board, and also what we are going to do with the swimming.
Okay, you ever seen those videos of the Black Friday sales where housewives...
So we are working to get that together. And so the study, for example, to export that
Hello, you're through to Merriweather Security Consulting. What can I do for you? A helicopter has been dispatched.
Stay clear of the blades!
Where are we heading?
In the last hosted sport festival, the youth Olympics. Everywhere we are considering to go. That's basically what we try to do with
I wanted to be a stuntman, but I failed the exam. It's a lie. These things rarely crash. I've only crashed twice. Are you a penetrators or a panic fan? Man, San Andreas is so beautiful.
Nothing done.
Remember to strap on your parachute.
Sisi Belebe. Láti inject. Combination. Kí ló ń ṣe yẹn fún ọ̀nà? Jáde fàmìlẹ̀ nọ yín. Tí bá bá mi lè nọ yín, ọmọ ìpàdé wa lè dé kú síbi o. Kí ló ń ṣe yín ló jáde lọ́wọ́ àṣírí tí gbogbo àwọn èdè
The best thing about this job, they don't drug test.
Ṣáàrí kìíní. Kìíní. Nothing done. Wọ́n fọ́ tú èyí. Tí bá kú mọ́ fún yín ṣá. Lọ́wọ́ àgbà ìjà wèrè ṣá.
Did you always want to be a psychopath, or did it develop slowly? Hope you're having fun. Sorry if it's a little bumpy back there. I'm hungover.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. You should be going yourself. We didn't bring our blood.
Man, I was so drunk last night. I'm still kind of tipsy.
If at all, let's all go and say,
Unfortunately, she's busy, or she's going to be busy from now on. You know, she has to prepare for the launch and all that.
You're my favorite kind of customer. The silent type. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Here, enjoy.
I please, chase out my house. I don't want to see her. I literally don't want to see somebody there. Okay. Yeah, you can. You sure with me, Jimmy? Okay.
Can you hurry up?
truth.
Sacrifice everything. Sacrifice everything. Some people get
Merriweather, because security is a private matter, what can I do for you? I will direct one of our pilots to your current location.
Get back out of the way!
Where are we going? Roger that. My dad wanted me to be a pilot. I wanted to cut hair and bob mullet. What a beautiful view! Just look at the view! I really enjoy talking to you. Uh-oh. That's not meant to be flashing. Have you ever thought about taking some flying lessons? It's easy. Can you believe they let me fly a customer on my first day? Hold on tight. I don't want any more accidents. I wanted to be a stuntman, but I failed the exam. It's a lie. These things rarely crash. I've only crashed twice. Are you a penetrators or a panic fan? Man, San Andreas is so beautiful. Almost there. Get ready to exit the helicopter.
Scratch everything.
We have
Not the one that I'm with my wife now, and then there's this man that's calling because I have a son or child. So I'm doing it. Fresh starts, everything new. That's what I want.
Yeah, and what if she has a son?
Now when the love I have for her dies, I'm not very much. It's over.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that.
Resupply successful, a long john out.
You didn't say that's wrong. Yes. Eh?
No, wait.
I'm tired. I am warning you. If you don't mind your business, we're going to have a very serious problem. If I see, not Chinese rubbish again, no. Monica, only time I really come shop for me. Hey, don't worry. Now next time, you go trek. Rubbish.
I'm not trying to hold. How about this? The supplies we need just got confiscated by the cops. Attract some police attention, and the patrol should bring them right to you.
Hey, champ. How can we watch you?
So it's fun. You don't find anything?
Nothing yet.
Nothing at all.
Yes. Gucci, honestly, I'm starting to think maybe you're wrong about that girl.
Every time we try to stop him, he just finds another way. He comes up.
Can we just
There's a story in my shadow. I've been scared to let you know. If I open up this chapter,
Would you stay or would you go? Would you love me like you did? Only love me like you do. Or would you only like you did? Only like you do. Would you really love me like you do? Or let truth came out? Oh baby, only like you do. Would you really love me?
Here, you go look at like the European series on my channel. You can see that not so many people are who went as governor for a meeting with
Prof. Well, you don't need any introduction. You're already.
To the University of Ibadan for my certificate course in Arabic and Islamic Studies in 1976.
I don't know say you want to see or not to do that. But what we have done with Abdul Jabbar, people have participated here and he was the semi-finals, he was in final, he was there, and then he came through to the final with the world champions. He was discovered during the National Youth Games and he was able to get a scholarship to come to our academy in the UK, and that's what has been able to develop him to get to the level where he is. And we are bringing it, he participated in the last Ogun State sport.
Africa is a continent rich in culture, tradition, and history. For many years, this knowledge has been passed on through generations. But how much of this knowledge is still being embraced by the young people? In today's episode, this is exactly what we're looking at. Welcome to the 77%. I am Okeri Ushinato. This is the Soul of Africa Museum here in Essen, Germany, and is home to something very special. It houses a collection that focuses on African traditions with a particular focus on Central and West Africa. We're here with Mr. Christoph, who is the founder of the Soul of Africa Museum here in Essen.
This exhibition is called the Voodoo Rainbow. Why rainbow? Because voodoo has different colors, depending on where you are in the world. West Africa, Caribbean, South America, or North America. What do you think voodoo is?
Oh gosh. The first thing that always comes to mind is kind of either rituals or worshipping or sacrifices, depending on this. Because also coming from a Christian background, I always kind of associated voodoo in general with spirituality and also just like ancestry.
Yeah, you're better than most. Most people say something's in the house with people.
Oh no!
There was a picture that Hollywood created in the town with the Americans occupied Haiti. And the second picture, people always have an army of wax of Philippines. It was Swedish witchcraft. It has nothing to do with
Ghana is full of festivals that celebrates its diverse traditions, and now one that the 77% was fortunate to attend was one in the Ashanti Kingdom, which was the inauguration of the Queen Mother in Kumasi. Now the youth are not left out of these traditions. We followed a young artist called Afia, and she showed us how she uses her art to keep the Ashanti culture alive.
Traditional drums and songs echo through Menchia Palace in Kumasi, the heart of the Ashanti Kingdom. A special moment is unfolding. A new Queen Mother, known as the Asante Hima, is being introduced to the Ashanti people. For centuries, she has been one of the most important figures in the Ashanti Kingdom. Culture is on full display as people gather to witness this historic occasion. Among them is Efia Pembe, a young artist with royal roots.
I don't think I left that house yet. Yeah, back.
Efia uses her art to tell Ashanti stories in a way that resonates with young people.
Hello. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. What's up? Alright. Yeah, I am. I just walked into the house. Maybe like 1 minute ago. Get home first. I have to get home first. I'm just like, I tell you back home and so you have to No. I said, what's this? I said, it's back coming. I didn't get home yet, and I go home. Then the house is on fire. So I'm home, man. They say house is on fire. I don't need to see house on fire. You tell me. What are you saying, man? No, I'm not saying that I'm not judging. I'm saying that I didn't call you because I was on call. So I just walked in. I'm just about to call you and then call. So,
As both a young person and someone with royal heritage, she believes culture and modernity can exist side by side.
I feel so proud being to do this, and then I realize that with time, people connect to where
in as much as the old people gradually they move out of it, and then they enjoy seeing things like this. I mean, they know the stories. They've heard of it, but they see it in pictures. It also motivates them. So I mean, I believe that like this is a calling for me to do. Then at the palace, the Asante Hene arrives to honor the new queen mother following her appointment. This highlights something deeply important in Ashanti culture: the powerful role women play in leadership and society. And it resonates with young women like Epia.
Oh, the kids came here to greet her and then offer her the congratulation messages. And we are also excited. And then the other queen mothers are also here. She's the main queen mother of the whole Ashanti kingdom. As a young artist and as a young Ashanti girl, I'm also here to establish learn more about culture as well.
Across Africa, some traditions with you, the person. It starts with each and every one of us. We all have cultures we've seen growing up, and if you want to maintain these cultures, we carry them on. You as a family should practice your culture the way you want to. But as you're practicing your culture, you should also remember that the world is going modern.
Right. Thank you very much. Well, we did ask if the African culture is being erased or being threatened by westernization. And the answer today is that culture is a process of giving and taking. But what I did hear as well is that what Shamina in Sumwa said in another way, he who leaves their culture is a slave. Thank you for watching. There are also a lot of elements here that have to do with like healing, either from the chili peppers here that I see of different ointments as well. How exactly do you come about that?
Well, I know a lot of healers. There was one old man who was called Papa Okula, and he had developed skin made of shea butter, and he treated them plants. And very, very good. It's for all sorts of dermatology, same skin problems.
Only the chili peppers were used for
Fish food.
Okay. I thought there was like some herbal medicine behind it.
It's very, very good shape.
If you seek in the Buddha religion, it's either categorized with two things. It's a natural sickness and you need to go to a doctor, or it is something spiritual and you would need a traditional healer for that. That is where they also resort to natural remedies, or even perform a ceremony for you. In northern Nigeria, for example, it is easier to find herbal medicine because it is not only trusted because of faith and tradition, but it's also more accessible than conventional medicine. Now my colleague Samson Adeleke went down underground in Kano State to find out why these practices are still common today. Have a look.
What do young people think about herbal medicine today?
In my religion, it is sunnah for you to even take herbal medicine. About the blood, like the fenugreek, that the silver. Some of them are already on plant medicine.
Surprisingly, many young people are not abandoning it. Seriously, my mom, because she believes in me, a friend just came and said, okay, please just mix about the soldier, present that I'm calling for him. So after the mixture of some medication, mix some leaves, we boiled everything and analyzed everything, and I was thinking, I would not choose herbal medicine over conventional medicine, but then I use herbal medicine. Some are using it. Some are questioning it. It's not that their medicine is no use, their medicine is working, but they believe that it's creating. And for you to prescribe the medicine, it has to go through certain processes. For generations, traditional medicine has remained part of healthcare across northern Nigeria. According to the World Health Organization, nearly 80% of Nigerians use traditional medicine. I am in Kano State, Nigeria, to better understand why these ancient practices still exist. So let's go to Kubi Market. Yeah, so you were born into this business and you said your parents doing it. Now, I want to know what does it take to be an Islamic and traditional medicine practitioner?
Finally, if a person wants to start this business, they're expected to inherit the practice of going to school, learn how to practice traditional herbal medicine. There are schools that provide education in Islamic medicine. They teach people how to gain medical knowledge and how to love people in fields. Like from us who have 20 years of experience, or others who have more than 40 years of experience.
For many practitioners here, healing is not only physical, it is deeply connected to faith. Some Islamic healers use forms of prophetic medicine known as al-Tis al-Nabawi, including flaxseed, honey, and jama, also known as cooking therapy. Now, for many patients, trust in the healer is mostly tied to trust in religion.
I personally don't like hospitals, so this question, I prefer my parents, honestly. I don't like hospitals.
This 21st century, we have a lot of hospitals. Why do you think Nigerians, 80% of us, believe in herbal medicine?
Because our beloved Prophet Muhammad taught us about healing and medical knowledge and other related stuff. That is why we relate to his practices and have experience in it. And sometimes even getting medication, going to the hospital, you might need to buy a hospital card, then they will write a prescription for you. They will take blood samples, all of that. You will spend a lot of money. But when a patient comes to us, from the way they explain their problems, such as back pain or any other illness, then we will prescribe medicine at a meaningful cost.
But this point does not face criticism. Medical experts warn about fake healers, wrong dosage, and dangerous claims.
There are also some things that attached to taking some of these herbal medicines because some of them, they don't know, okay, you need to get this in the forest, transformers, and all of that. Just whatever the time, like, okay, nothing can go wrong, right? But I just feel like the regulation or things that we tell them, like things are right here, things are right, stuff out there, you know?
Cannot expect nothing. About the thinking more than just business. For some, it's culture and hustle. For others, it's faith. And for many families here, it makes one of the most accessible forms of healthcare. But as the younger generation step into this centuries-old practice, bigger questions remain. Who regulates it? Who protects patients? And lastly, can traditional medicine truly fall alongside modern medicine? My name is Samson Adeleke. Keep following W7.
Damn it. Well, I'll tell them they're not getting that resupply. Go back to the business if you want to do another run.
Tinubu reaffirming his administration's on.
He was discovered during the national youth games, and he was able to get a scholarship to go to academy in the UK, and that's what has been able to develop him to get to the level where he is. And we are bringing, he participated in the last Ogun State Sport Festival, the youth Olympics. Everywhere we are sponsoring him to go. That's basically what we try to do with our sports. With the swimming, for example, and all other sports that don't have a culture but the battle. As we speak, we are put together a netball team that are going to play the World Cup qualifier in Kenya. We are for the diaspora. Because we believe netball too will give us the capacity of the talent that we have across the world.
All right, so what's better than resupplying, I hear you ask? Resupplying at the same time as desupplying your motorcycle club.
Question for Aaron. Aaron, we're talking about FIFA and Infantino. When
I was very young, we used to hear of Jerry Havanite, then later Sepp Blatter, and now Infantino. What can we do for an African to emerge as the FIFA president?
So it's a very long shot. Popularity plays a big role. Yes.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll bring it to you.
Talk about football having been football to be second. There are too many places out there that can actually vie for the highest office. It's unfortunate that they made it so. There are one or two things that are actually popular. When we come to Africa, not so in particular, specific is going to be that it's very, very massive. To show capacity beyond what is happening in Africa and get that popularity contest and get how many confederations and next decide to make it happen. If you are that popular, if you are that influential, then you can get it. That Africa, we are just it's in issue that makes this a very mistaken claim and actually puts our up there. Because Africa's position in this competition came about. It's a big question. I mean, it's not just what's a big man. People decided to take sides and choose to be non-partisan. They are still deliberating in half. So look at it. That's why someone like me decided that how was it? Because what is wrong with Paris Saint-Germain? What is wrong with the work of the Qatar? What's it with the countries? And what he's doing which is not for him? It seems like one of these trends is still popular enough. It's still very important. For someone like an outsider than you, that one, some people still believe that even though the other people have actually given to start measures, you might still be the next thing. Thank you very much, Aaron. I do it a lot. Next correspondent by Glasgow, Scotland. Thank you very much, Mr. Alan Shehu, Chairman of the National Sports Commission of Nigeria.
I'm able and I'm very like there. It's been with the and your own school. Yeah,
It's been fantastic, I would say. Again, so in Africa. So the chopping systems, I've been aiming for them. 2 games, 6 goals in all of games, 4 in that state development, and that's why
Merriweather, for all your private security needs. How can I help? A helicopter has been dispatched.
That's what actually happened. But then we did Egypt yesterday. Egypt seemed to be the women girl. They had actually conducted big questions. They left sympathetic because we want to in that ship. Zambia just perfect. Never thought that when it was we actually did. And that's what I you want any opportunity to chat, and they took the opportunity to be very, very good Zambia. Actually, I was sweating up and then play out the final.
What's up, pal? So you don't want to get in serious trouble, huh? Okay, leave it with me.
Incoming! Get clear of landing zone!
Against Egypt is left to be seen. Yesterday that on the ball and getting it once was one of them. Because clearly when you and I know the very real Zambia, there was no way that we were going to score. There was no way that we were going to score 3, 4, 5 goals. So as smooth, that was for me.
Ah, shit. Are we a no-go?
There's a second in the group. They'll still be kicking themselves that they've made life difficult because they were doing against Malawi. But then Malawi decided to roll over in that final big game. If not, it's looking like the superior round up against the group.
A car has been sent. Should be with you soon.
On the 9th ship, her role was very beautiful. Team house was what the fuck? That we as Zambian players get in that blood. That was the local goal that saved Nigeria. Last day at the Women's African Nation, due to injury, she had UK time. In the previous 2022, same herself. Would you say this is top Nigerians at the end of the season? And we know that so many would have said that when it comes to the weapon, doesn't really shine as much. But now, in this kind of crucial game, getting the only goal, what would you say about her performance?
She is Africa's greatest female footballer of all time. That is without a doubt. And Chicago even went on to celebrate her yesterday. Yeah. Understanding that she made a debut. The AFCON, not in general competition. The AFCON. That is all right now. Yesterday was 26. Today was 26. That's 6 years. That's shows legitimacy, and that's what she's benefited from that effort. She has lost quite a lot of players. She has lost quite a lot of her precise touch. But when you know where to come for the next in. It's not difficult when given the opportunity. Aziza Oshola came up with a crucial goal yesterday. 8 minutes, and we got straight up and got firing on the day. If the line might have set us back, that's red card in the bottom. Very gracious with us. And yes, it could be yesterday alone. A lot of people come to as always, as you're not taking that one. With your leg and with your head, and costing the Super Falcons the opportunity to probably stretch their lead, and also costing the Super Falcons at present going into crucial games is a very, very bad one. She will need to sit down and talk to her about how she composes herself if the Super Falcons get the opportunity to field out in the later stages. But for now, it's not looking good. But kudos to Aziz on the shoreline. She's been remarkable, a great savant for the Nigerian national team. And yesterday, when we needed a miracle, she produced that miracle.
Well, Nigeria is set up against Egypt in their last three games. See how that comes out for them. As also we'll see a very important game between Zambia and Malawi. And we see starts with
okay, the party's on, and we know Dre's data is the main attraction.
Especially because at the start, Malawi have already qualified for the quarterfinals of the Women's African Cup of Nations. Now, today, fixtures of matches that will play in Women's African Cup of Nations in Group B. And in Group B, we will see Ghana take on Cameroon and Mali take on Cape Verde. And looking at it, in Group B standings, we have Ghana and Cameroon on 3 points each after getting their victory against Cape Verde and Mali in their best games. For this particular group, we have debutants, we also have Cameroon making a very long return to the Women's African Cup of Nations. Ghana, Cameroon, the women, what are the odds?
Oh, that's another tough group, but you expect the Black Queens of Ghana to actually go through, and also the Lionesses of Cameroon to also go through. With the way things are actually stacking up, I cannot wait for the knockout phase to begin, because the knockout phase will be unforgiving and it will be blockbuster looking at how things are actually playing out. Because this particular tournament, right now, we are seeing the good thing. I look at women football and I'm happy. Some might say that the fact that
hey, y'all, let's get our heads together. Look, I'm on my way to Dre's place right now. Are we looking, Imani?
Good. I have the promoter in the penthouse at the Diamond as of right now. Got all the schematics and building plans ready to roll.
Alright, that's cool. And this dude right here still got copies of Dre's phone, right?
Mm-hmm. It's even switched on again, which means I can track it. Guess he's doing the big reveal.
Alright, shit. This should be
Wow.
easy to snatch.
So she's here soon.
And they are taking that opportunity and they are investing everything because they are in because I'll tell you,
jeez, this promoter guy is annoying AF. His Twitter feed is just non-stop hype for himself. There's like 10 emojis for every word.
Imani, I don't understand half the shit you text me neither.
Yeah, okay.
And that's the big problem because one of the things like level, because the Aziz on the show now that we're celebrating today started from the under 17s, the under 20s. Before she got into football. is better and actually finish, we should start. Because you look at it with the kind of bomb Ogazi was in. Why wasn't Ogazi starting yesterday?
Hey, the parking garage is open. Head inside and park up. There's an elevator in there that'll take you right up to the penthouse floor.
So how we doing?
Good. Just coming up on the penthouse. Coords are on your GPS.
Some would say it's too early to call because when we get to next year with the World Championship going down, because secondly we'll begin to glimpse and understanding of how things will
Alright, look, act natural. No guns, trust me. The crazy approach ain't worth it.
in the year of competition is huge. What you did previously, anything can happen that can throw you off balance, injury, or you might have probably.
Okay, look, find that asshole. Snatch whatever he's using to play the tracks.
And that derailed that heavily after our quality performance in Oregon. So you look at all that. I just say that I'm hoping that they can continue this. Try to finish up early this year.
Booty call.
Get a
Who am I gonna call? You know how long it's been for me.
If we can make massive strides in the World Championship, then
no, I tried that route. I'm gonna try this celibate.
Yo, smash that like button. Literally.
Grab whatever he's using to play the tracks, and if you get a chance, man, shut his ass up. This fucking kid is annoying.
He's not even a kid. He's like 24 or something.
Damn, for real? What the? Then he's really fucking annoying.
This is second straight year Nigeria is finishing as the best.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Look, you stands are crazy. Hands up, freeze!
Phone's on the move. Fast. Did he bail?
Oh shit, hey, get after him. Don't leave nothing behind. Grab every fucking thing. All of his equipment. Hey, our cover is blown. Hey, start blasting. Hey, don't get stuck in the shootout. Keep moving. Hey, how the fuck a punk like this got an army of security? last thing we want is a fucking panic.
And organization from not just Nigeria, also from the
You a prick!
Damn! Okay, look, gloves off. Make it happen.
Size of the package and Google Spot the rising. Thank you for watching.
I'm Aaron Akirjala. Goodbye. It's a live Sunday talk show here on the RIS News channel. With me now in the studio, Professor
I don't get it.
Someone's on the move. Fast. Email? Oh shit. Get after it. Don't leave nothing behind. Grab every fucking thing. All of his equipment.
I'm a fucking Marine.
Hey, our cover is blown. Hey, start blasting. Hey, how the fuck a pump like this got an army of security? Hey, can you see the kid? Man, get through these... Damn, man, it sound like we're doing this the messy way.
Take cover.
Man, don't lose him. Hey, you gotta put these assholes down fast. Alright, shit, stay focused. Hey, don't get stuck in the shootout. Keep moving. Hey, how the fuck a punk like this got an army of security?
Elevator's going down. It's heading to the nightclub. You know, the music rocker.
Hey, look, get down here. Let's go, let's go. Okay, look, when you get down in the club, man, stay cool. Last thing we want is a fucking panic.
The objective, of course, is that the people should be given an enabling environment.
You piece of shit.
Okay, look, gloves off. Man, make it happen.
And I'm sure that discussion.
Inbred moron.
Let's go in that order. Begin with INEC's publication of the names and particulars of candidates for the 2017 election. It is good that
Hey, do
voters in the last election. Three. I see that we have had in the past couple of months where somebody will go to court.
Stop live streaming this and save me!
Candidates.
Stop! I surrender! Please don't kill me! Please, take the phone! Take my laptop!
You got it all right. Time to get out of there. Okay, options. Go back via the elevator to the garage, or just walk right through the main gate. Up to you.
Hey, the finish line right there. Let's move.
All the controversies as to disqualification and all that have been linked to us. If by chance one name of the three major contenders for the last one were not there, and there won't be no disability to be talking during that talk. So the fact that that has been laid to rest makes what happened at least removes one layer in the many controversies that have accompanied the preparations towards the 2027 general elections. Regarding the names of the particulars published, the fact that the president's WAEC and primary school and all that are not there, just to confirm what people have speculated all the while, that these things are controversial, because in the past where we had WAEC that is indicated, it turned out that the school where the government college Lagos, where the WAEC was supposed to have been written, didn't exist. At the time the degree was supposed to have, the WAEC was supposed to have been taken there. So taking it off is a clever move, but then it leaves moral and ethical issues. That is it that we see us all WAEC and all that. That remains there. I don't agree with the guess that because the